All right, folks. Well, we are down here in the Spokane Arena. We can't stream the video to you, so you're just going to see a black. What could I give you? There you go. You get to watch that. Actually, why don't we do that? Maybe? No, that wouldn't be good. All right, so we're just going to leave it with that so you can at least see the score on the bottom here. It's 30-39 with 4:47 left here in the third as Okanogan Bulldogs are taking on the Liberty Bell Mountain Lions. And I wanted to bring this to you just because I know a lot of these young men, and for some of them, this is going to be their last time playing in their school uniforms. It's great that they're here at the Spokane Arena, and it's great that they have the opportunity here to finish their season here, which, you know, there are a number of schools that would love to be here. They are in the Elite Eight, and one of these teams is going to come home with some hardware. Unfortunately, they're running into each other one game before that. I wish the brackets would have worked out differently, and they could have ended up facing each other for like 4th and 6th rather than one season coming to a close. They will finish in the top 8. They just won't have hardware. But again, there are so many teams, including the Brewster team, that would give their left arm to be here today and finishing their season on the hardwood in the Spokane Arena rather than having had it finished at regular season or league play or district play or wherever other team seasons came to a close. Again, it isn't going to be any easier for the seniors, but this is a memory right here. Spokane Arena in Spokane, playing with their teammates for the last time in their respective uniforms, school uniforms. And we'll see how it all goes for them. It's going to be interesting to see how they end up doing here as we have 4 minutes and 10 seconds left here in the third. The score hasn't changed since we started talking to you about it. Bodie Thompson trying to get one up and in, doesn't, comes in, gets tie up, jump ball, and it will be Okanogan ball. But I have seen Jordan Shiflett, who's going to be inbounding underneath their basket. Anyhow, they're coming down the floor. This is something new. I haven't done audio only, but I am learning. I am learning a lot this season here in Spokane, and obviously there's a big part of me that's pretty excited about that. Jordan Shiflett just went down, lost the ball for a moment, picked it back up and in, 41-30, and he just stopped Braden Schmeckel. Bodie Thompson for a 3, and in it goes. So Bodie now brings the Liberty Bell Mountain Lions within 8, 33-41. Waden Brown with it, coming across the timeline, driving, puts it up, floats it, doesn't drop. They're going to call a player control foul, or like I like to call it, a charge on Waden Brown. Liberty Bell is good at getting themselves set up and taking those. All right, so Okanogan brings Waden Brown out and puts in Hiram Lyles. And Brumback is in as well. Max Surface brings it across the timeline, hands it off to Bodie Thompson. Bodie gives it to Graydon Paz, and he goes, drives in, doesn't get it to go, but he will be going to the free throw line to see if he can help his team pull 2 points closer to the Okanogan Bulldogs. Again, this is a loser-out matchup, and part of me is, well, actually I am. There's a big part of me that's sad today for one of these teams. I have watched both of them, both of these teams. My son Grant has played with them. Graydon gets the first one to go, so it's 34-41. He's got one more here at the charity stripe. Grant has played with both of these teams, a lot of the players on both these teams, and I've gotten to know them and their families very well. And I know what it was like to watch Grant's last game on the hardwood. And in some respects, this isn't a lot easier because I know how hard these guys have played throughout their careers. They started playing when they were young, just like Grant, played on tournament teams, did everything they needed to get here today. You don't get here by picking up a ball in 7th grade and think you're going to make the state tournament. That just doesn't happen. You want to get here. You start playing when you're 2nd, 3rd grade, and you keep playing. And if you can get a good core group of guys together, you can end up here. And that's exactly what's happened for both these teams. Liberty Bell did that. Okanogan has done that, and they're here. These two teams, these two schools were also represented at the state 2B football playoffs as well. Okanogan, the state champions, but Liberty Bell was there, and they were state champions in 1B football last year. Just great group of athletes. Kukenbu from beyond the arc, and there it goes. Kukenbu pulls his team up to 9 points now. 44-35. Max Surface with it. Gives it to Finn Simmons. Over to Graydon Paz. Graydon fires the 3 to respond, and he sinks it. 44-38. 2:27 left here in the 3rd. Lyles drives, hands it off to Brumback, who sinks a 2. Extends their lead back out to 8. Bodie Thompson bringing it down, driving, kicks it over to Finn. Finn gets blocked. Unfortunately, Lyles and Shiflett fought over that one a little bit, and it ended up going over, and Liberty Bell puts it up and in to pull within 6 now. That one does not drop, comes off of Shiflett's hands into Remington Paz. And Remy drives down Mack with it, over to Bodie. Bodie for a 3, and it goes. All of a sudden, outlines within 3, 43-46. Braden Meyer with it, junior on the Okanogan team. Kicks it over to the edge to Lyles. Lyles fires, doesn't drop. Brumback with it. And what are they going to call here? They're going to say, who are they calling about? Oh, they're saying that Shiflett used a forearm, so they're going to give it to Liberty Bell. I don't know if you can hear the noise behind me. The Okanogan crowd not happy with that call, but reality is you've got, the referees are out here on the floor doing the best they can. They see it differently. They are down there where the action's going on, and if they weren't here, we wouldn't be having a game today. So hats off to them. They don't get a lot of thanks for all that they do. Liberty Bell bringing the ball across the timeline. Graydon with it. He's got Braden on him. Max Surface for a 3. A little too strong, doesn't drop. Rebound grabbed by Kukenbu, but fell out of his hand, and Schmeckel puts it in, down by 1. 45-46. And they get the steal. The Liberty Bell defense just causes so much interruption. It's pretty impressive. So Graydon pulls up from the corner, doesn't drop. Oh, that one almost got picked off. And throws a little too hard. They save it into the hands of Liberty Bell. Liberty Bell down, Graydon for a 3, and he sinks it. Liberty Bell has now taken the lead, 48-46. with 24 seconds left here in the 3rd. Okanogan had a comfortable lead here, but it has slipped away from them. Errant pass by Lyles is picked off by Graydon, down to Braden, and up and in, extends their lead, 50-46. Brumback with it. Kicks it over to Lyles. Lyles for a deep 3 at the buzzer, and it hits off the side of the rim. 50-46, Liberty Bell in the lead at this point. Neither team wants to go home. They both want hardware to take, well, they're both going home. They don't want to go home today. They want to go home tomorrow and take some hardware with them. And one of these two will. One of them will go on to play for 4th or 6th place. The other one does have their season come to a close. They are in the top 8. So again, hats off to both programs, both teams. They have played together since they were little, and that's why they're here. And you get a good group of student athletes together, with the parents and the community support and the support of the schools and coaches. And this is where you can end up. You know, like I said, it doesn't happen when you start in 7th grade. You can't pick up a ball in 7th grade and expect to be here. But you start them young and you keep them together, and this is where you end up. And it's great to see. It's also, you know, the other thing that we talk about, or I talk about a lot, is that you have the coaches have their sons or daughters playing for them, or relatives, or, you know, it's neat to see that type of community. Max Surface out here to receive the inbound pass to start the 4th quarter, and his dad's the coach. And obviously, you know, they want to bring home hardware tomorrow. And not have their season closed today. Okanogan's in the same boat. Okanogan has a height advantage, as we all know. These teams have played each other so much this season, and it's gone back and forth on who wins and who doesn't on different times they've played each other. We'll see how it goes here today. Finn Simmons up, no good. Kukenbu with the rebound, out to Braden Meyer, up to Waden Brown. Tries an errant pass, but you have to be so careful with this Liberty Bell Mountain Lion defense. They are in the passing lanes constantly with their hands up, and that pass got knocked out of bounds. So luckily for Okanogan, they retain possession. Puts it in to Shiflett, out to Kukenbu. Kukenbu makes a move, a little jumper, and up and in. Pulls his team within 2, 50-48. I'm going to do Liberty Bell score first. So Liberty Bell score first, Okanogan second. That's the way I've got it here on this. Kukenbu put some pressure on Max Surface. Bodie drives around traffic, kicks it out to Braden, over to Finn. Finn, little floater, doesn't drop, but Braden does a little tip back in, so extends their lead back to 4, 52-48. Kukenbu with it. Oh, hard pass over to Waden. Wasn't able to handle it. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Liberty Bell ball. Inbounding in front of the Okanogan bench. Gets it into Remington pause. Remington coming across the timeline, setting up the offense for the Mountain Lions. Gives it to Mack. Mack over to Finn, down to Bodie. Bodie fires a 3, in and out. Rebound, Waden. So Okanogan ball. Waden bringing it across the timeline, gets it up to Clough. Clough inbounds to Shiflett. Shiflett kicks it out to Waden. Waden just loses it, and it goes out of bounds, and it'll be Liberty Bell ball. Waden's a freshman, and you can kind of see that. This is obviously his first time with real experience on the Spokane floor. He'll be a bright spot for Okanogan going forward, and obviously Braden Meyer will be back in next year as well. Graydon pause, misses that one. Rebound to, oh, yep. Sorry, folks, I keep forgetting. You're not seeing this unless you happen to be watching NFHS and listening to me. Coming up the floor was Braden Meyer, and from behind him was sneaking up. Again, the Mountain Lion defense, just wherever the ball is, they are. Okanogan will have an inbound play here underneath their basket. Gets it out to Clough. Clough over to Shiflett. Shiflett throws it in or towards Meyer, but Meyer not able to handle it. Goes out of bounds. Liberty Bell ball. They'll be inbounding. Inbounds to Surface, back to Remington. Remington bringing it across the timeline with Brown on him. Remington to Mack. Carter on him. And Braden Schmeckel goes out. Braden for a 3, doesn't drop. Braden Meyer with the rebound, has 3 Liberty Bell Mountain Lions on him. Brown picks it up for Okanogan. Puts it up to Clough. Over to Brown. Brown for a 3, doesn't hit. Good block out by Liberty Bell. They get the rebound. Mack with it, up to Bodie. Bodie drives and sees that he's got Shiflett over the top of him. Wow, way to save it. Liberty Bell did a great job keeping that ball in bounce. Just acrobatic moves, which is typical. Graydon makes a move, doesn't get it to drop, gets the rebound. but not, and tried to put back. It didn't drop, so Okanogan comes away with it. Carter went up and grabbed it and brought it down. So, you know, Grant played with Carter Kukenbu a lot in baseball and some basketball, and Shiflett also played with Grant. Both of them seniors. This will be their last time on the, you know, either today or tomorrow, last time on the hardwood together. Obviously, Carter's going to Boise State and going to play football. Again, just a stellar three-sport athlete. I really did appreciate his family and getting to know them, and just wonderful folks. His mom, Nicole, and brother Colson, and they're just good people. Matter of fact, I was kind of having a hard day yesterday. I'm a little out of my element here. I like to talk to you about the player and the student athlete and give you these other stories, and that can be seen as being biased. And WAA and NFHS, you know, they want it to be fair, which I get. So it's been interesting from that standpoint. And you know, I'm a bit of an introvert, and this isn't my main job in life. And so being around these guys that this is what they do, wow, they're impressive as far as broadcasters go. But long story, trying to make it shorter, Carter's dad, Casey, sent me a text and said that on the few games I did get to be the play-by-play and in color, that he'd heard good things about it. So I appreciate that. I appreciate Casey and Nicole and just their whole family. So thank you for that. And all right, so Okanogan trying to get a basket here, and they're not able to get it to go. Multiple times, couldn't get it. Graydon Paz called for the foul on Waden Brown, and there's a lot of folks not excited about it. I'm not sure how many fouls it is on Graydon, but he's not happy with the call, obviously. So Waden, the ref told him to stop, and if he doesn't, he's going to end up with a technical. So I'm not sure. Is that 5? I don't know. Is that 5? I think it's 5. It's either 5 or Coach Surface is setting Graydon down. He is hot about that call. All right, inbound for Okanogan. Brown with it. Spin move. Loses the handle. Liberty Bell pressure, causing another turnover. Bodie bringing it down. Kicks it over to Mack. Mack into Finn, back to Mack. Over to Bodie. Braden. Out to Mack, over to Remington. Remy says, I'll try a 3. Doesn't drop, but gets his own rebound. Kicks it out to Mack. Mack looks at it. Kicks it over to Braden. Out. What's he going to do here? I'm going to say push. So I'm not sure. Let's see. Is anybody in bonus yet? No. Liberty Bell has 2. That'll be Okanogan's first. So it'll be an inbound play underneath their hoop for Liberty Bell. And Grant also played with Remy, a lot of ball with Remy and Mack, and a little bit of basketball. So a lot of fun. Remy's a junior. Mack is a senior. Kicks it down to Remy, over to Braden, over to Mack, over to Bodie. Bodie drives, kicks it out, gets it taken away by Lyles, over to Brown. Brown making a drive, pull up, and it bounced all around the rim before it decided to go in. So 50-52, or 52-50. Shiflett stuffs Finn. Bodie does a little floater, doesn't drop, but gets his own rebound, puts it up and in. Liberty Bell wants, what are they calling here? Okay, Liberty Bell wants a timeout. All right, so they're going to be saying they can run the baseline. 3:31 left here in regulation. 54-50. Liberty Bell with the lead. But, man, this 3:31 is a lot of time left. Either team obviously quite capable of winning this one. And it's going to be probably down to the wire, is my guess. Okanogan, like I said, had a sizable lead when I showed up, and that was has slipped away as Liberty Bell has battled, and you know, their defense and putting their hands in the passing lane and just constant hustle can cause havoc, and that's what we've seen. A number of turnovers by Okanogan, and just, you know, some rebounds they should have had that they didn't. So Okanogan's going to have to step it up just a little bit. They can run they get it inbound. So Brown with it in the backcourt. Gets it tipped away by, well, they're going to say it went off Brown last. So another turnover forced by Liberty Bell pressure. So Braden Smeckel to inbound. Braden inbounds to Remy. Remy gives it, no, tries to hand it off the surface. Gets it knocked away. Okanogan steals it. Brown doesn't get it to go, but he'll have two here with 3:14 left in the game. Brown at the line. Everybody lining up. Brown gets the first one, pulls them within 3, 54-51. Okanogan crowd fired up behind us here, rooting their team on hard, and across from us, Liberty Bell Mountain Line cheer squad over there. All right, 54-52. Liberty Bell brings it down. Remy with it. Doesn't get it to Matt, gives it over to Finn. Bodie straight away, driving a little bit, backs out, drives again, kicks it out to Remy. Remy for a 3, no good, but, gets it. Brown with it, up to Meyer. Oh, Shiflett falls down. Liberty Bell takes the ball away. Shiflett, Meyer trying to get it over to Remy in the corner for a 3. That one no good. And, oh my goodness, ball all over the place. Bodie with it straight away, gets it blocked by Braden Meyer. Kukenbu with it. Kukenbu driving. Doesn't drop for him. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Liberty Bell ball. All right, so we're going to see if Liberty Bell can capitalize on that. I am just absolutely amazed at that play, and it was just right there. It goes in and gets bounced back out. So we're going to see how it goes for him here. Wow. All right, inbound to Remy. Remy around Brown across the timeline. Over to Braden. Braden over to Finn. Finn looking to see what he can do. Gives it back to Braden. Braden Smeckel for a 3. Doesn't drop. They're going to say it went off Finn. So it'll be Okanogan ball. It's into the court. And continuous pressure. Inbounds to Meyer. Brown brings it across the timeline. And Liberty Bell all over. Meyer with it. Meyer back to Brown. Brown into Shiflett. Shiflett dribbling up and in. Ties us at 54. 1:41 left here in the game. Remy with it. Remy drives in, makes some moves, hands off. Oh, wow, that was pretty. Remy made the defenders draw onto him, then a little pass to Finn, and Finn up and in to give Liberty Bell the lead, 56-54. Brown with it. Okanogan wants a timeout. Coach calls a timeout. 1:19 left in this one, 56-54. Liberty Bell. Man, what a way to start the game and start the day. Oaksdale and Sunnyside Christian ladies are battling down on the other end. Oaksdale up 43-33 with 1:17 left down there. Oaksdale will go on. Sunnyside Christian will have their season come to a close. You know what? I'm saying things I should verify before I say the wrong thing, and someone there go, what? That's not right. All right. Liberty Bell and Okanogan talking over what they want to see here in the last 119 of this one. Yes, I was correct. Sunnyside Christian and Oakdale is a loser out game. Both of them losing yesterday. Sunnyside Christian coming awful close to number 5, Wellpennant, but dropped it by 6. And Oakdale not able to overcome Nia Bay, losing 36-51. So loser out for them as well. Again, they're at the state B. There's nothing better than that. All right. Referee asking the players to tuck in their jerseys so they look professional. All right. So Clough inbounds to Meyer. Meyer to Kukenboo. Kukenboo to Brown. Brown to Meyer. Meyer drives, kicks it out to Lyles. Lyles for 3. Wow. 56-57. Lyles sinks it. Remy comes down quickly. Comes out to the edge. They're going to call Meyer. And that will be 2 fouls in Okanogan. So no one going to the line yet. 52.8. Okanogan with a 1-point lead, 56-57. Liberty Bell with an inbound under the hoop here for him. Oh, give it out to Bodie in the center, over to Remy. Remy for a 3, no good. Shiflett with it, out to Meyer. Up to Kukenboo. Kukenboo keeps it inbounds. Shiflett with it, Clough. Brown, 33, into Kukenboo, out to Meyer. 29, 15 on the shot clock. Shiflett with it, up and in. Okanogan extends their lead to 3, 56-59, 20 seconds left. Bodie looking at a 3, missed it, so probably a good thing that coach calls a timeout with 18.3 left. Shot clock is off. Liberty Bell 56, Okanogan 59. Both teams talking where the ball's going to be coming in from. It'll be over here near the broadcast tables towards the Okanogan bench, or Okanogan cheer section, as you may hear behind me. Wow. Well, kind of what you want to see here in the State B. You know, great competition, and that's what we've seen all season between these two teams. Both in the Elite 8. I mean, they're top 8 teams in the state. Lots of teams would give their right arm to be here, to be playing on this hardwood. And unfortunately, one of them will be going home today, while the other gets to stay and play one more day together with their teammates and bring home some hardware to their communities. Again, I wish the bracket was different, because I think both of these guys could take the other teams that are left, and both of them could bring home hardware to their community, but that's just me. So as it stands, Okanogan has a 3-point lead with 18.3. I am on a 10:30 girls game. So if this thing goes to OT, folks, unfortunately, I'm going to have to disappear. And you're going to have to find the final on my page and or watch NFHS, which I assume most of you probably are watching NFHS. But I wanted to get on here and salute all these hardworking student athletes from Liberty Bell and from Okanogan. Finn with it, Braden Smeckle, Bodie with it, kicks it over to Mac Surface. Mac gets it, feeds it to Finn, out to Schmeckel. Schmeckel for a 3, doesn't drop. 6 seconds left, and they're going to say someone grabbed him. So, but that's only 4 fouls, so Okanogan will have to inbound with 5 seconds left. 5 seconds. Of course, 5 seconds can last a lifetime if we're shooting free throws. All right, Shiflett to inbound. That'll be 4 fouls on Okanogan. So 5 seconds, and you know we're going to foul right away and send someone to the free throw line. So you just want it to be your best free throw shooter. And it will be Brown with 4.2 seconds left here. He'll be shooting 2 for Okanogan. These are critical free throws. If he makes these, it's going to put it a little bit beyond what can probably be done in 4.2, but I never want to say never. So let's see what happens. Okanogan coach talking with his squad. Brown going to put the first one up. No pressure. Gets that one to go. 60-56. Not that Okanogan can't do it, but we'll see what happens. Kukenboo and Schiff that go in to rebound if Brown doesn't quite hit this one. He doesn't. He can't punch it? I don't know. Apparently you can't punch the ball. Huh. All right, well, 2.5. And Liberty Bell. Oh, the hugs. Hugging each other. Oh. Liberty Bell, Mountain Lions season ends here. Against their Central Washington B foes and friends in Okanogan Bulldogs. Okanogan will be playing for Hardware tomorrow, 4th or 6th place. Liberty Bell will be going home today in the top 8. Congratulations to them and congratulations to the Okanogan Bulldogs. All right, folks, we're going to close this one up, and I'm going to go get on the NFHS broadcast of the ladies' game. So hopefully I'll see you there. Thank you all for watching and putting up